What's up, you guys? Hey, in this video I want to talk about what a surgeon eats every day. It's gonna be awesome. So here's the deal. Depends if I have cases or not, because you may or may not know that usually the OR starts at 7 a.m. So you got to get your ass up early, right? The early bird gets the worm. In this case, the surgeon gets their ass up early. You always start your day with coffee, obviously. If you're a doctor, you're drinking coffee all day. That's just kind of how it goes. The reason is because we don't sleep. You know why? Because the damn nurses are calling me all night. Why? Because I usually forget to put in orders, or I forget to put in pain medication, or I forget to put in a diet, or my patient's nauseous in the middle of the night. So my nurses are calling me all night. Usually my fault. It's usually the nurse calls because I screwed something up and they don't know what to do, or you have some patient that's pissed off or whiny or some bullshit like that. So that screws up your entire night. They call you like 4 or 5 times in the night. I don't know about you guys, but getting woke up 4 times to 5 times to 6 times a night kind of messes up your sleep cycle a little bit. So the staple food group of a surgeon is coffee, period. Mine, black as f***. That's how I like my coffee. I've had a few girlfriends like that, and they're not too bad either. But I'm talking about coffee right now. So then you'll get up, you have coffee. Everybody else has breakfast, but you don't have breakfast because you don't have time for that shit. Because you're usually racing to work because you're tired and you forgot to shave half your face or some bullshit like that. So you get to work, either you round or you go do your case right away. By about 9, you've typically rounded and or done a couple operations, and you've had like 4 cups of coffee. And I mean, you know, coffee's an appetite suppressant, so you're not really hungry, but everybody else is eating. So you go, you know, to the doctor's lounge thing and have eggs and bacon. Typically bacon is also the staple surgeon food because it's fucking delicious is why. And it goes well with coffee. Then like you'll do some more shit in the morning after you have your coffee and bacon. And when you get to lunch, typically you don't usually have time to sit down for lunch because all this bullshit is going on, like you're signing papers and the nurses are calling you and the PAs are calling you and the OR is calling you to sign like the H&P, you know, like, oh, you forgot to sign the H&P, and so you have to go do that. So then you just grab cookies or an ice cream. Ice cream is very popular in the doctor's lounge. They're always like free, so you just grab that, you open it up and you stuff it in your face, and then you chase it with some coffee real quick. So then 2 o'clock comes around and you're tired because you ate bacon, coffee, and cookies all day, and so you get some more coffee is basically what I do, and sugar. And this is a little tip for you guys. What you do is you go around to the nurses' stations, okay? You go around the nurses' stations, you pretend like you are there to talk with the nurses and about patient care and stuff, but really you're looking for candy. Today I went by, I got some Kit Kats, cookies, candy, chocolate cake. The nurses always have this shit. They're always having potlucks, and you know, when I say potlucks, most of the time they just bring like cake. Some nurses bring like the 7-layer dip thing, so you can get like some chips, maybe some beans, maybe some actual food, not just cookies and candy and coffee. You usually don't want to eat a lot of that. Like, who wants to eat real food? Of course, it's a couple days after Halloween right now, so I got Kit Kats, I got chocolate chip cookies, I got the 100 grand bar. I scored big, actually. It's a pretty good day today. And then I go in the administration office, and there's always like some people in there that want to talk. And I'm like, hey, what's going on? Oh yeah, go in, pretend I'm talking to them. Really, I know that they have those little mints in there. So I go in there and grab the mints from the administration office, and then, you know, kind of bullshit with them a little bit and make them feel good about like that I'm talking to them or something like that. You know, make friends. You got to make friends with these people because you know that everybody always has candy. So if you go and make friends, then they'll offer you candy more. Very important. So then like 5 o'clock rolls around and you're starving. So now you need something for real, right? So you go in the fridge and you grab a Fat Boy ice cream because those are all free usually for most of the places are free for the doctors. So you grab Fat Boy, and you know what goes awesome with Fat Boy? Black coffee. Black ass coffee goes awesome with a Fat Boy. So you chug the coffee after the Fat Boy, so you get a sugar high. But I don't know if you guys know this, coffee actually levels out your blood sugar. So this is another reason doctors drink coffee, is because they know that it helps you with your blood sugar. In addition, it actually helps you with being smart, being alert, thinking on the fly. When I took pharmacology, I looked at caffeine and was like, keeps you up, makes you more alert, and helps your brain function. I was like, well, I'm gonna drink this all the time. This is fantastic. So then, once you get to like 7, you're still on the computer doing your notes and doing all this bullshit. You're constantly like going in the lounge, going to the doctor's lounge, grabbing some coffee. There's usually some cookies in the doctor's lounge. Although by 7, all the doctors have totally wiped out the cookies, and there's usually nothing left. So you can't really do that. You can go in there, but you cannot rely on the cookies being there because all the other pig doctors have been in there to eat your cookies. So what I usually do is, yeah, you got it, I go by the nurses' stations again because they always have shit. It's 7 o'clock is the switch over. And the nurses switch from daytime to nighttime. So the new nurses bring in new cookies, new cake. So then you can go and pretend like you're talking to them about the patients and stuff like that, and be nice. You gotta be nice to them. And sometimes I go to one nurse's station, I grab the cookies and candy from one, and I take it to the other ones. See, that's a trick. See, I don't have to bring it from home that way. I grab them from one, take it to the other ones. So then the new nurses think that I'm good, like a good doctor because I'm bringing them stuff, but really I'm just taking it from the other nurses. It's fantastic. So then I guess when you get home, finally you get home at 10 o'clock at night, and what I like is Halo ice cream because it's super low cal, and because I've eaten cookies and bacon and ice cream and coffee all day, then I have real ice cream, but it's lower calories, so I feel better about myself. If I'm on call, I don't drink anything, and if I'm not on call, then I just have like a glass of wine or whiskey or something like that to chase down my ice cream. So that is what a surgeon eats every day. Typical diet of a surgeon. All right, you guys, hey, thanks a lot. Subscribe, like, and comment on this video. That would be great. I really appreciate everybody. I'll see you in the next one.